Hey guys, RPM here. Hope you're doing well, having a really great day. This video, I want to talk with you all regarding my personal decision of wanting to buy more GPUs. Actually, it's not a personal decision, it's more like an addiction, but mainly it's due to I am wanting to just think about pretty soon, potentially, that I should start accumulating some more GPUs here because I do have a bunch of Octominers that I do want to fill up at my second mining location here. As you all know, I'm preparing to do that very soon, but at the same time, I'm just thinking about if I should start buying some GPUs now. Whether or not it's a good time or not, I'm not quite sure. Maybe prices of GPUs could come down more or not. I just want to talk about that in this video and just go through just some food for thoughts regarding if I should get the Ada generation architecture GPUs like the 40 series or maybe Ampere, which is the 30 series cards, or should I just maybe go all in on RDNA 3 cards, the 7000 series RX. And I want to also talk about potentially if maybe I should just wait and not buy anything and wait for the 50 series cards or wait for the RDNA 4 8000 series. And that could be something that could come out by the end of this year. Could I wait a year to not buy a GPU? Probably not. But let's talk through it. And I would love to get your guys' opinion down below. And so before we continue, thank you for today's video sponsor, CoinMiningCentral.com. Based in the United Kingdom, Coin Mining Central has been in business for over 5 years as one of the top leading suppliers of crypto mining hardware and cryptocurrency related products with free worldwide shipping. They have competitive pricing and offer secure and tracked delivery for peace of mind. Secure and encrypted payment options using numerous cryptocurrencies and bank wire transfers, account management for your orders, professional customer support, and even bulk ASIC miner deals in which all new miners come with a manufacturer warranty. Check out CoinMiningCentral.com today and use code RPM for $135 USD off each product ordered. Links in the video description below. So, just to give you guys some context regarding what kind of GPUs I have running right now and how many I have running, so I'll start off with that. I have about 215 GPUs online. Okay, so I got 167 here. This is at my other basement. Okay, you guys know the whole other Octominer wall there. And then I have another set of GPUs that are on open frames. Okay, these are my mining cave tower rigs, which are all 6600 XTs. Okay, I'm mining a bunch of different coins here for the long term. I also have Ovalvortech and Mining King. They have a 6600 rig for me as well for Raven Coin and Meow Coin for long term. So I know I said I was going to do a video of these, updating you guys like how much coins these have mined thus far over the past 3 months or something. I haven't been able to export a lot of these coins, like the transactions. Some of them I can, some of them I can't. And so it's really hard. I'm trying to figure out a way I can do cost basis versus, how much they've price appreciated now, that kind of thing. When I get to it, I'll let you guys know. But anyways, giving you guys context here, I have a bunch of 6600 XTs on this farm. And then this farm here, I have a lot of different GPUs, A2000s. I have Radeon 7s. I have RTX 3070s. I have AMD cards as well, 6700 XTs. I have 5700 XTs as well. I do have a 5700 XT rig down right now, past 9 days. I need to repaste all of these. I don't know what's happening, but no matter what overclocks are input here, the whole rig just keeps crashing. So that'll be for a video when we figure out why it just keeps crashing. But yeah, a bunch of other GPUs, 3070s, 3080s. I have 3060s. I have 3060 Ti's. I have it all. I have 3090s as well. I have all the different GPUs really. I also have a 20 series rig here somewhere. I believe it's this one. This is a 2070 rig. And then I have also, I think this is a mixed 3080 rig, 90HX 3080 Ti. Yeah, I just have a bunch of different GPUs, as most of you have probably followed on the channel over the years. So this goes back to, right, my wall that I'm wanting to do with 10 of these R8s, okay? So just to preface with this, right, I want to fill up all of these with a GPU of some sort. I don't want to fill these up with big boy cards like 3090s or 3080 Ti's or like hot cards, because in my area where I'm going to be mining, I don't know if I'm going to be capable of keeping them cool. So in my head right now, right before we even talk about what GPUs that I should be buying or should be getting into, it's like the first thing in my head I'm thinking about right now is either like, 6700 XTs and lower, or 3070s and lower, right? That's kind of like my thought process right now. I would love to know what you guys think, but I also want to consider here, okay? I mean, if the money is, which money is an issue, okay, if I'm gonna buy a bunch of these GPUs, I gotta make sure, like if I'm buying new, like 7000 series GPUs, it's gonna cost a lot. If I'm gonna buy new Ada GPUs, 40 series cards, it's gonna cost a lot, okay? So I gotta consider if I'm, I wanna buy bulk in used, of course, so that's probably not gonna happen with 40 series cards. It's most likely going to be with 30 series cards, where I can buy these in bulk generally. I don't know, maybe not so much now, right? I know maybe half a year ago, there were more fire sales of GPUs and other crypto miners that were leaving the space because they were not profitable. And yeah, maybe I should have taken more advantage of that, half a year ago, when there were more so liquidations of mining farms and such. I don't see much of that now. So maybe that's a little bit harder, but I digress. Let's just keep going here, talking about what GPUs should I get into and just my thought process here. So just recently, HiveOS did have some updated support here. This was January 29th for improved AMD RDNA 3 support. Okay, they added support for the 7700 XT, 7800 XT, and Navi 33 7600 XT. Okay, so Navi 32, Navi 33, okay, added fan control, static core temperature, which requires OS image kernel, yada, 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 voltage adjustment, all that kind of stuff here. So I don't know if this has improved or more optimized state for, the hash rates of the 7000 series GPUs, RDNA 3. I haven't seen much videos or content on these GPUs, and I wonder if this is going to be something. But I know there has been hash rates done, like maybe, when these first came out. So since then, I wonder if since there's new optimized miners for these, GPUs, and also, maybe higher, more efficient hash rates that can be achieved for these, like maybe like the 7700 XT. Should I just buy a bunch of these right now? Okay, so actually if I look up 7700 XT on Amazon, okay, these goes for about what, 40, okay, so 450 brand new. Okay, that seems like a lot. There are 12 gigabyte cards, GDDR6, that seems to be pretty cool. But let's look at some other options here. Let's look at how much is a 7800 XT. All right, let's just check this out. I'm just curious here. 7800 XT is about, okay, $500. So like $50 more than the 7700 XT. So probably, yeah, that's not bad. 16 gigabyte of VRAM. So that's a little bit more enticing as well. Okay, so thinking about resale, of course. Let's keep going here. So 7600s. Now, this is where I wanted to compare if the 7600 or 6600 are generally the same. Okay, I remember seeing that, on Kapow, the 7600 was getting what? About, let's see here, there's Chlor. Okay, so 17.86 mega hash, 101 watts. Okay, I don't know if this is true power at the wall or not. And then if we were to compare like a 6600, okay, let's just go back here. 6600 is going to be RDNA 2. Okay, 6600 will be, so from 1718 mega hash down to, let's say, Chlor, 14.73 mega hash, but that's 63 watts. I know that these are very efficient GPUs. So is there much of a jump, right, in efficiency from 7600 versus 6600? And as of right now, I don't think so. I'm thinking it's pretty much the same. And so if we consider the value here, of if it's worth it in the dollar value, like if you were to buy, or if I were to buy 6600s 8 gigabyte cards, okay, for less than $150 somehow. I know that looking on OfferUp, I mean, I think some of these GPUs were costing over $250, $300, or like 6600 XT, but it depends. Like, these GPUs, they are extremely efficient. I love the 6600 XT, 6600, very great GPU. But if I were to buy like a new 7600 right now, RX 7600, they're over 260 bucks, right? Brand new. This is brand new, okay? And so would it be more imperative for me to spend that extra, you know, 100 bucks to get the RDNA 3 GPU rather than the RDNA 2, which really the efficiency seems to be pretty close if I'm doing the math in my head, of course. But that comes back to, I haven't seen much new efficiency yet regarding, or optimized hash rates regarding these 7000 series. I haven't seen it. So maybe I should buy some of these and test it out. But I know for the longest time, like the 7000 series wasn't supported for mining at all, right? For the longest time. And not a lot of people even talk about these GPUs. And I don't think I still think it's not optimized at all. So the value in these may not be the best for mining, but for a gamer, sure, it's gonna be great. Now, this is where it goes into, should I just scrap this idea, forget 7000 series, forget 40 series cards? Okay, I didn't even talk about the 40 series cards, which, you know, the cost of these GPUs versus buying used 30 series cards, it's just not there. And I understand that the efficiency of these 40 series cards for mining like core dependent coins like Purin, Carlson, Alethioum, it's very good. But granted, the coins that are very good on these cards are not ASIC resistant. All right, so that's something to consider. And then when it comes to Kapow, which more so recently Kapow has been pretty prominent these days, they're not as efficient as like 30 series, or not as efficient or on par with like RDNA 2 cards, right? In terms of efficiency there. So the cost to buy these cards, like a 4090 is just ridiculous, man. Like these are really expensive, like 4060 Ti. Like how much are these cards, man? Okay, so 399. Okay, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. 460 Ti, 8GB GDDR6, 499. Granted, like I said, if I were to buy, like I would rather buy like a used 3070. You know, at one point they were under like $200 at one point. I think now though, if I were to buy just bulk 3070s, right, RTX 3070s, they're gonna be, yeah, okay, they're gonna be 310, 360, 230, no, yeah, over $300. So then maybe is a 4060 Ti a better buy than a used 3070 at this point? I don't know. Well, am I willing to shell out that extra $100? Not really. not really. What about like a 4070? Okay, 549. Okay. Well, see, this is where I want to compare. Like, will like a 7800 XT, which is $529, you know, which has 16 gigabytes VRAM, and probably really strong on mining Kapow. So if we go to hashrate.no here, just go back to RDNA 3, 7800 XT, going to Clore, 36 mega hash, 223 watts. That seems like a lot. So I know like an RTX 3070 can do 30 to 28 to 32 mega hash at like 150 watts. So the RTX 3070 is going to be, I would say, on Kapow, versus if this number is true or not. Like I said, I don't know if the 77 or 7000 series is optimized, or these hash rates might be old. Okay, granted, I'm not quite sure. That the 30 series cards just has a better value proposition here, because the price of these, I mean, not now, but maybe like half a year ago was much better, but now the prices are definitely creeping up. That these cards, the 30 series cards, generally was a better buy, you know, dollar per gigahash, dollar per hash wise. So that's something to consider, especially for myself. Like I said, I don't have the money to like buy like brand new 4070 supers or something. If I'm going to go out and buy $600 GPUs times 8, that's like a couple grand already right there for one rig. I need to figure out how I'm going to fill up 10 of these cards in the most cost-effective way and not like break the bank, right? I don't want to spend like tons of money. I'm just wanting to accumulate here as we go along over the next year or so, okay? Or if I have a chance to buy a big liquidation somehow, some mining farm that's selling cards, yeah, that would be great. That would be great. But I want to know from you guys, what do you think? Like, the type of GPUs should I get? Maybe should I buy just a bunch of 6600 XTs, or maybe a bunch of 7600 XTs, or, you know, or even though like the specs are generally the same, just looking at the specs here, except the 7600 XT has 16 gigabytes of VRAM versus the 8 on the 6600 XT. If that for mining really shouldn't make a difference, but you know, there's value there. Okay, so Navi 33 versus Navi 23. I wonder if that's the interesting thought, right? If maybe down the road the 7000 series could get more, you know, more support for mining. Who knows? But I just want to gather some perspective here from you guys. I thought I didn't go through everything here, but just generally, like, what type of GPUs would you guys buy right now? Or maybe, hell, should I just buy a crap ton of RTX 2080s, 2080 Ti's, 2070s? Would you guys, if someone had the ability to buy a bunch of these, like how much is the RTX 2080? And I'm not saying to do it, but I'm just putting it out there. Like how much are these GPUs? Okay, it's 2080s, 281, 270, 137. Okay, so where I'm mining right now, my electrical rate will be around, which if once I'm going full bore, I should be able to get around 7 cents, 8 cents USD. Okay, if I can get there, then mining with GPUs should generally be okay for me. If I had 8 cents right now, okay, go to GPUs, you know, I would be probably across the board profitable on generally all the GPUs, even like 20 series cards. Okay, so in my case here, if I wanted to buy more GPUs, what would you guys do? What would you guys get into? Would you get into the 40 series cards slowly? Like maybe, you know, I could buy a couple, 1 or 2. I did say a long time ago, or actually recently as well, that I did not want to get into the 40 series cards because I just think just the amount of money that you're spending is it's just not there. And I know that, sure, in the bull run, these cards will probably be worth a lot more than it is now. But the same idea goes with the 30 series cards as well. With the money that you're spending for used, if I were to buy in bulk, especially, then I would get more hash rate in a sense, right? Versus, you know, I don't have that much money to buy all just to shell out on brand new 40 series cards. As much as I would love to do that, please just send me the money. I'll buy all 4090s. I'll fill up 10 of these Octaminers, of these GPU R8s with 4090s and go to town. Could you imagine if that happened? Oh my, I can't actually. That's way too much money. But giving, you know, man, the addiction is settling in here. My hand's shaking. Let me know what you guys think here. This is just, you know, this is funny. Or should I just buy all 5000 series, right? So a lot of things to think about here. But all right, that's it. That's all I want to really generally talk about here. And, or if I should just wait, you know, for RDNA 4 and wait for the 50 series NVIDIA cards and just skip the 7000 series and skip the 40 series and not buy anything. Just save my money for this whole year and then wait till all the new generation comes out. You know, RX, RDNA 4 and the 50 series NVIDIA GPUs. Let me know what you guys think and what you would do right now. Okay, I'll see you on the next video. Have a good one. Peace out. Peace out.